Okay, let's talk about this upcoming game against Arizona because it doesn't count, but it's interesting. It counts for us. So what must happen for the 49ers to win this game? I have no idea who's supposed to talk first. Maverick, you go.
Okay.
I haven't heard your voice in a long time. You go.
Jeff Wilson Jr. must run the ball well, and he can't turn the ball over because, as Jack was touching on earlier, those turnovers inside your own 20 on your own side of the field are deadly. But Arizona's allowed 100-plus rushing yards 9 times this season and is only allowed under 90 rushing yards twice this season. They need Jeff Wilson Jr. to move the chains. I don't think C.J. Beathard's going to have even a game similar to what Nick Mullins has done in the past couple weeks. So they need to rely on Wilson. Otherwise, this could be a very low-scoring game for the 49ers.
We lost Jack, but he's coming back. Leo.
Me. I would say contain DeAndre Hopkins because he went off in week 1, and that's ultimately why they lost the game. Is DeAndre Hopkins, there was one side of the field was running man, the other side was running zone. It was just miscommunication. He ended up taking a drag route all the way to the house, which ended up being the game winner, essentially, if you look at it that aspect. So I would say contain DeAndre Hopkins. He's won 2 games by himself, essentially, with the Hail Mary versus the Bills, and then last week against Philly on a 50-50 ball. That's the only way it happens, is you got to contain DeAndre Hopkins, because I think it's just tough because the offense is just C.J. Beathard's second quarterback, but I'm looking at strictly defense. They need to hold the Cardinals because the 49ers offense probably aren't going to put up so many points.
Whenever the 49ers go up against Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, and Josh Allen, my eyes immediately turn to Robert Saleh. So what the 49ers must do in this game is they have to contain Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray killed them making plays outside of the pocket, finding running lanes. Contain Kyler Murray. If they cannot slow down Kyler Murray, there's no chance of winning this game.
That's a really good point. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. Jack Hammer's trying his best. Oh, he's back. Jack Hammer, I know you didn't hear what any of us said, but what do you think the Niners must do? What must happen for the Niners to win this game?
They've got to be able to stop Kyler Murray and show that they can do that and be able to defend DeAndre Hopkins. That's why they lost the first game. They could not stop those two, and it's going to be even harder for them to do that this week. But that's what they're going to need to do to win.
Yeah, agree. Okay, I agree. It's down to Robert Saleh. You got to contain the quarterback. You got to have a plan for DeAndre Hopkins. You got to show that you can stop this type of an offense. You haven't shown it yet, but I still feel like the Niners are at a much more basic level than that, because that could lose the game for them. But they have a good defense. The defense will, play well most of the game. It could give up some scrambles to Kyler Murray at inopportune times, but the defense should show up as long as Richard Sherman doesn't play. The offense is going to beat itself again. It almost doesn't matter what the defense does because the offense is going to blow this. So what I would say is, obviously, don't turn the ball over more than once. How do you do that? They have to win on first and second down as an offense. You can't be like, well, we need CJ to make plays on 3rd and 6. No, it's not going to happen. CJ is going to make plays on 3rd and 6 for that team, for Arizona. That's what's going to happen. So what you have to do is run the ball as much as you can on first down and run the ball as much as you can on second down and not lose the game on offense. Just don't lose the game on offense. See if Arizona, because what Harbaugh's philosophy was, the easiest way to win the NFL is to not beat yourself. He didn't beat himself that much. The Niners only beat themselves they beat themselves against Philly, against Washington, against Dallas. They're 1-3 against the NFC East because they beat themselves 3 times. Just if they could get past the not beating, you can't even begin to get to the competition level in the NFL if you're beating yourself. So I'd like to see them not beat themselves, if I could repeat myself for the 9th time. All right. I get worked up because I'm not a Niner fan.